What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do your boy a quick favor, hit that like button, press that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most popular cryptocurrency coins in the world, and that is none other than XRP. XRP is doing some magnificent things right now in real time, and we're going to talk about some of the powerful moves that the XRP coin token is doing. But before we go ahead and talk about XRP, let's go ahead and take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is still holding strong. Bitcoin is at $87,800, almost $88,000. The Bitcoin dominance 57.90%. Fear and greed index is at 15. Fear and greed index, we're still at extreme fear. We're at extreme fear, and Bitcoin is just about $88,000. That right there is a little promising to me. That looks good. The last time we saw extreme fear, we were in the $70,000 range. So that right there shows great strength in cryptocurrency and in Bitcoin. Ethereum is trying to get above $3,000 mark. We're at $2,986. By the time you see this video, the doggone old man Ether probably will be $3,000, holding at 11.89%, almost 12% dominance for Ethereum. So let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before investing into anything, please consult with a professional financial advisor. So you take a look at the whole scope of the spectrum of the cryptocurrency market when you say, are we in a bear market? Well, technically speaking, we are in a bear market. Whenever the 50-week EMA for Bitcoin, the 50-week EMA is below for 2 weeks, theoretically, that is what's considered a bear market. But we understand this cycle, things have been different. So if things have been different this cycle, is that still a thing? Bitcoin not covering above the 50-week EMA? Does that mean that we're in a bear market? Or since things have quote unquote changed, is all that thrown out the window? If you say it's changed in one spectrum, did it change in another spectrum? Does the 50-week EMA still means that it's a bear market if it is not going above it? So those are some of the things that I'm taking a look at. They say it's changed over here, it's changed over there. It may have changed in some other areas also. So you're taking a look at, are we in a bear market? Are we in a bull market? What direction we going on? Is the 4-year cycle broken? Has the 4-year cycle changed? Talking about the business cycle, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts in cryptocurrency right now. Has the Bitcoin cycle topped? Has the cryptocurrency market topped? Are we just going through a correction? Will we see a great pump in the second half of Q4? These are all the things that are on the table that we talked about last night. If you was on the live, if you wasn't on the live, click the link down below. Go watch the live show we did last night. We talked about various scenarios that we could be going through. So let's go ahead and talk about XRP and some of the massive things that has been happening with the XRP coin. XRP has been approved for several ETFs. We know Franklin Templeton got approved and launched ETF is live for XRP. Bitwise, Canary Capital, Grayscale. Those are 4. It may have been more than that, but that is huge. That is what we have been waiting on for years. Some of these applications have been active and submitted for years. Finally got approved, finally launched, and is live. That is huge because we're talking about billion-dollar institutions are now involved directly with XRP, with the ETFs that are now live. So they say, what the heck does that mean? What does that do? Well, it opens up the floodgates and the visibility for XRP. A lot of people know about cryptocurrency. A lot of people may want to get involved in cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency has a stigma. People know cryptocurrency is brand new, and the fact that it's brand new, cryptocurrency is volatile. XRP is lumped in cryptocurrency. Some cryptocurrencies run up and they come down, they crash. I mean, people are scared of cryptocurrency, scared of XRP. They say, you know what? If Franklin Templeton is offering XRP. Bitwise, Canary Capital, Grayscale, these billion-dollar institutions. Let me go ahead and go through them. Let me get some exposure in cryptocurrency through them. That is what this ETF mega announcement, mega occurrence is doing with the cryptocurrency market. It is allowing the average institution investor to get involved and have some exposure in cryptocurrency, have some exposure in XRP. I'm talking about thousands and millions of more investors will be having exposure into XRP through these large billion-dollar institutions, through the XRP ETF. So this is huge. You're talking about the stability of XRP is going to be solid, because we know with these ETFs, people put their money in them and they just let it sit. It's not a lot of in and out, not a lot of selling. They let their money sit. We're talking about retirement funds. Some folks invest their money from the job, the IRA, so forth and so on. This thing is groundbreaking. This could really be huge for XRP. This is just another step in the right direction for XRP. Last year, we did a video talking about XRP could do 100x. That is still on the table. The price of XRP was $50 back then. Take a look at XRP today. Price of XRP is $2.20. The number 4 largest cryptocurrency in the world, and the market cap for XRP is only $132 billion. XRP is one of the only coins in the world that has ever surpassed the market cap of Bitcoin. Now that is huge. Don't overlook that. That is huge that XRP have done that before. If it done it before, could it do it again? Could it flip Ethereum and become the second largest cryptocurrency coin in the world? We know when XRP start to run, when it really start to pump, it pumps in a very volatile fashion. I'm talking about 90% in one day, 100% in one day. We're at $2.20 right now. If it pump 100%, you're talking about $4, $4.80, $4.50. Massive things can happen, can occur. Just when you think this cannot happen, boom, it happened. People be saying, damn, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I knew I should have got in a few weeks ago when it dipped down to $1.83. I knew I should have bought it when it was under $2. When will you get some skin in the game in XRP? Are you going to buy it directly, or are you going to get it through the ETFs? XRP, the actual tool, utility, you can buy it directly. You can participate in the movements when it go up, and when it go down, you're going to participate also. ETFs is a little bit different. You're just going to have exposure to XRP. So it's not going to be as volatile as being directly invested into XRP. So that is a beautiful thing, but it's definitely going to create stability for XRP, and it's going to create and help in the growth of XRP. So this is huge. This is kind of what we've been waiting for. Just because the ETF was launched yesterday, a few days ago, do not mean that it's going to shoot up overnight. Can it shoot up overnight? Yes, it can. But that is not guaranteed. Being in something like this, you're going to have a little bit of patience. We're not talking about overnight success. We're not talking about 1 week, 2 week success. Man, I put my money in XRP last week. How come I'm not making no money? Relax, young grasshopper. Let this thing develop. Let the ball continue to roll. Let things continue to pile up. The momentum growing, the confidence growing. And this thing is going to, it's going to shock a lot of people. We said this thing could get to $50. We didn't say in 1 week. We didn't say in 1 year. 50 cent, we've been buying this thing since it was under 50 cent. Still banking on 100x if it hits $50. We're at $2.20 right now. If it pump 100%, $4.50, almost $5. From there, we just need a 10x, and we're talking about 100x. This is the power of patience. This is the power of trust and of having conviction in some of these plays. The power of doing your research and being in some of the plays that are solid foundation, solid fundamentals. Cryptocurrency is very wide, it's very huge. There's so many coins out there. You have to make sure that you're in the right coins. Me, I like to be diversified. Yeah, I got skin in the game at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and I got some more risky type altcoins also. But I know I'm making sure that I'm in some of the solid players that could really run. All of these altcoins are not going to last. All of these altcoins are not going to be around in the next few years. And I understand that. I know that all of the coins in my portfolio are not going to make it to the promised land. I'm cool with that. But I know coins like XRP, 95% chance to be around for 15, 20 years. Solana, Ethereum, and a whole heap of other players that are in my portfolio that are solid, that I'm banking that's going to be around for years. We talked about the stock market being around for hundreds and hundreds of years. Cryptocurrency is brand new. Only been around for about 17, 18 years. What will cryptocurrency and XRP and Bitcoin look like after 40 years, 20 years from now? 10 years from now, we're talking about 2 more cycles. We know Bitcoin runs on a 4-year cycle. What will XRP look like 2 cycles from now? We're talking about 8 years. The next Bitcoin halving is 2028. We're almost at 2026. We're talking about 2 more years. Are you preparing right now? Or are you getting shaken out? Are you panicking? Are you selling your XRP under $2? Somebody out there is selling their XRP under $2. Like I say, if you are, shouts out to you. As the CEO of your own portfolio, I respect it. But that is not what I'm doing. If we get below $1.50, $1.60, guess who's still going to be buying it? Me. But everybody's different. Everybody's risk tolerance is different. Everybody's strategy is different. All I'm doing is telling you what I am seeing and what I'm doing. Everybody is the CEO of their own portfolio, so people are moving a little bit different. So we're talking about Roth IRAs, all type of huge exposure, millions and more investors coming into the market, getting skin in the game in XRP. Some folks going to have the ETFs. They're also going to say, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy it directly. So folks are going to be double dipping in XRP. We're talking about huge inflow of liquidity into XRP. Talk about the price increasing. We're talking about patience though. Not saying it's going to happen overnight. Amazon didn't get to its price overnight. Facebook didn't get to its price overnight. I remember Meta a few years ago, doggone thing, $99. Tesla a few years ago, $99. I'm talking about patience. You got to have patience, but you also have to understand and be able to identify a solid project, a solid product. We know some of these stocks, some of these companies ain't going nowhere but up. We're talking about brand new technology, brand new innovation, futuristic type moves, buying now for the next generation, buying now for my grandkids. Wish my grandparents had bought me some Apple stock, some Amazon stock, some Google or whatever it was years ago, some McDonald's stocks in the 70s, 80s. This is what we're doing. We're planting a seed. You plant that seed in that backyard, don't go out there the next day thinking you're going to have some lemons. Y'all seen my lemon tree. Didn't happen overnight, but it was a process. Watering it, pruning it, and whatever else is necessary to see the growth of that particular seed. And that's what we're doing. We're planting seeds right now in cryptocurrency. Brand new asset, 17 years old. Stock market, hundreds of years old. 200, 300 years old, the stock market been around. Been up, been down, but always making new all-time highs. Stock market crashed 1929 during the Great Depression. Folks said it was out. It was done with. Imagine if you could have been around buying those dips in 1929 during the Great Depression. Imagine if you would have been buying the dips during the 2025 Liberation Day. Bitcoin got down to $74,000. All other altcoins dipped down to very low prices. Imagine if you had been strong enough, courage enough to buy those dips when you have access to a great company, great stock, great investment, you always want to buy the dips. You always want to buy low. Very hard to do to buy any asset, any investment when it's red, when it's dropping, when it's tanking. People get scared. Fear and greed index right now is at 15. We talking about extreme fear. A few days ago, it was at 10. Extreme fear. Nobody wanting to buy. Everybody's scared. Actually, folks selling. They say, you know what, I'm up out of here. This thing gonna go to zero. How many times have they said Bitcoin was gonna go to zero? How many times have folks said the stock market is gonna crash? I talk to people, they say, man, I don't invest in the stock market. They say the stock market is gonna crash. That's all I can say. You know, you can't make somebody drink water. Put their mouth in it, pour the water in their mouth, you can't make them drink it. So everybody is different. Everybody's on a different journey. I once wasn't investing into the stock market, into cryptocurrency. So everybody hopefully will have their awakening and understand that, you know what, this is how you grow wealth. Saving money is one thing, but growing wealth, growing money, oh, that's a whole different ball game. I've been saving money all my life. Wish I would have been investing and growing wealth all my life. Probably wouldn't be making videos right now. Probably be on a big yacht on Gilligan's Island eating coconuts with Skipper and all the dudes. But this is the journey. Everybody's journey is different. XRP is what I'm paying attention to right now. Cryptocurrency is what I'm paying attention to right now. I'm talking about evolution, new wave, technology is what we have access to right now. Is it going to continue to go up? We don't know what movement's going to happen tomorrow. It could dip down, could go down to $1.60, $1.50 next few weeks, or it could go to $5. But we know that we're dealing with a great asset. Know that we're dealing with great technology. New investors coming in, billion-dollar institutions are starting to get involved. We're talking about some of the smartest folks in the world. Some of the smartest financial gurus in the world say, you know what, this is it. Let's go ahead and build up our portfolio with XRP. Follow the money, which is what we're doing. So we're going to continue to watch this cryptocurrency market. Definitely going to continue to watch how this XRP move plays out with the new introduction of the ETFs. We remember January 10th, 2024, when the Bitcoin ETF launched, it didn't pump, it didn't shoot to the moon overnight. Took about a month, and then we start to see Bitcoin strengthen up. We said, damn. But when the Bitcoin ETF launched, the Bitcoin dipped. We said, damn, we thought it was going to shoot up. Just when you think you know what cryptocurrency is going to do, just like that. So patience have always have been one of the most important tools you can have when you're investing, especially in cryptocurrency. Those who have been in cryptocurrency, who have just let their money sit in Bitcoin, haven't been taking no money out, have been the real MVPs. Those who've been buying Bitcoin since it was $3,000, haven't touched it, the real MVPs. Some of us who've been buying Bitcoin since it was $10,000, $12,000, we've been taking profits. Selling at $30,000, selling some at $40,000, selling some at $28,000. Not knowing, not really completely trusting. Now, you know what? Man, I'm all in. Bitcoin is moving in a great wave. XRP is moving in a great wave, and cryptocurrency is moving in a great wave. I am not going to miss this revolution that we are right in the midst of. So come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community, and we would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day, just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.